Pasqua.
Happy Easter.
Today we're making
Easter bread.
Easter bread, sweet Easter bread.
Sweet Easter bread, something that you see all over. And I don't think anybody shows you how to make it, so we're gonna show you how to make it.
We're gonna show you.
Let's get to it. Where do we start?
Over here. Okay, so the first thing you do is melt 1.5 sticks of butter and 1 cup and 1/8 of a cup of whole milk. It has to be whole milk, that's important, okay? Now in your mixer bowl, you're gonna put 1/2 cup of salt, some rapid rise yeast, didn't quite cut it. Okay, a pinch of salt, so just a little. You're gonna add 2 eggs, which I've already cracked. I use large eggs, you can use whatever. You're gonna use 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I always give it a squirt more. Okay, for this one, we're gonna make lemon today, but you can use orange too. So I do both, all right? So today I'm gonna do just lemon. So you take the rind of a whole lemon, okay? And when you're grating a lemon, don't go too far down because you don't want the white because it's sour, okay? And oh, I forgot to take out my seeds. And then this is the juice of the lemon.
The whole lemon?
Yes. Make sure you don't get any seeds in there. Okay, now we're gonna mix this up in our blender, or our mixer. Then you're gonna add your butter and your milk. Just have it cool a little bit. It doesn't have to be super cool. Now I take that and give it a whisk because sometimes in your KitchenAid mixer, you don't want the yeast to go to the bottom because you want it to dissolve. So I just give it a quick mix with my whisk. So now you're gonna mix it some more. Okay, that's low. Okay, so now that we have all the wet ingredients mixed, you're gonna put your shield on your KitchenAid. This is 5 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna add it by the spoonful. And you want your mixer on low for this, because if you put it any higher, it'll just blow all the flour out, okay? And I did my regular attachment on my KitchenAid. You don't want to do your bread mixer, even though this is considered Easter bread. You don't need that. You need the full paddle. And this is super easy to make. It's just kind of time consuming because after we're done, I'll show you. You got to let it rise for an hour. Then you do the next step and you let it rise for another hour, but then you're good to go. It only takes 20 minutes to cook in the oven. Okay everybody, so when you're done, this is what it's gonna look like, and it's sticky dough. So just take your paddle off. Take your mixer off. And then you want to get all your dough. Look how nice you can see all the lemon zest in there. And then Nico, how good does this smell when it's baking?
It smells good.
I've been literally making it every day. You stop filming?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, I'm still filming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now what I did was I took a glass bowl and I sprayed it with Pam. You want to grease it. Now you're going to take all of the dough out of here. And you're just going to dump it in the bowl. Here it comes.
thick.
It is, and it's sticky.
That's what she said.
Which usually dough, you know, is. Now, take a nice thick clean towel. I got my old Malpinas, and you're gonna cover it. You're just gonna put it in, it doesn't have to go in the oven or anything. You just put it in a spot right here, and then we wait for an hour. So we'll set the timer for an hour, and then we'll take you to the next step. Okay, so our hour's up. As you can see, it has risen. You're gonna punch it down. Okay.
Punch it again.
No, you can only punch it once.
Can I punch it?
No. Now you're gonna dump it, and because we greased it, it pops right out.
Why do we punch it?
I don't know, Nico, because that's what the recipe says. Why do you ask so many questions? Got my little spreader. You're gonna cut it in half. Okay. Now I make little loaves, kind of like little individual loaves. So each of these you're gonna cut in 3s. Okay. It's a little too big. We'll add that. Okay. And each of these you're gonna cut in half. So you're gonna end up with how many?
12.
12. And don't use a lot of flour. You want to roll these out. Okay. Use enough flour to where it doesn't stick, but enough flour to where you can roll it. Because if you put too much flour, it won't let you roll it. So you're going to do 2 of these. About the same. What would you say? That's like 12 inches?
Yeah, about.
Attach one end, okay, and then twist them.
Well, you don't get 12 rolls.
You just get be very delicate. And then that's your, so you're gonna continue.
So you get 6 loaves total.
So you're gonna
one.
end up with 6 total.
Had me
Did you
confused
stop
for
it?
a second. I thought you meant 12 loaves, but
No, 12 pieces
6 loaves.
to make 6 loaves. Okay guys, so we got our 6 loaves, and now we're gonna cover these with the same towel, okay? And we're gonna let these set for another hour. So see, it's not really hard, it is just time consuming, because you gotta wait, but you can always do other things in the meantime. So I made an egg wash with 1 egg, a whole egg, and about 2 tablespoons of water, and you just mix it up. And you're gonna take your pastry brush, and you're just gonna lightly brush each of the bread.
What's the significance of an egg wash?
It gives it like a gloss. I'm not sure what else. Like it gives it like a nice sheen on the top. I'm not quite sure what else it does. You could Google it. Google it. Okay, so now it's ready for the oven. 350 degrees, and always line your pan with parchment paper. 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, so the Easter bread's in there cooking, so we're gonna make a little bit of a sugar glaze for the top of it, okay? So we're gonna use a cup of powdered sugar and about a tablespoon of whole milk. And whisk it all together. We're gonna need a little more milk. I don't measure. What do they say about Italians? I'm Italian. I don't need a recipe, I'm Italian. I think I have an apron that says that. So it's a little loose. I added a little too much milk. Just,
That's all it is. It's just.
yep, powdered sugar and milk. If you want to, if you want like an extra zest of flavor, you could add a little bit of juice. So like we made this one lemon, you could add a little bit of lemon juice, but sometimes it's just a little too much. So this is kind of the consistency you want. You don't want any lumps or anything, that's why I use a whisk. Pretty much that's all you need because you're just gonna give it a little bit. And we'll leave it here until that comes out. And then the next step is we get the non-corals, the little colored balls, and we're gonna put those on top of it over it. So we'll see you in 15 minutes. Okay guys, we are taking this out. It's a little bit golden browned on the outside. You don't want it really brown because look, it's cooked underneath. So you don't want it to burn. Usually I let it sit for a couple minutes and before I put the okay, so you're gonna go ahead and brush the sugar mix and then you have to put the sprinkles on right away.
Or not.
Or else it dries out. Here, you could do the next one.
Oh, thanks. Why would you
What?
go in the corner? So I gotta go.
Okay, go ahead. Put more on. Okay. Okay.
Money.
Okay. That's it. And that's it. So Nico will give you a review next.
So we have our Easter bread, and it's a cute plate too. Oh shit! That was almost bad. I was trying to show the Easter bread,
Okay.
and I spilled sprinkles.
You'll clean it up.
I'll clean that up. So we got the official review. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. We got Easter bread. It's really fresh. The perfect breakfast.
You can warm it up, put some butter on it, or just eat it just like that. One bite.
One bite.
One bite. That's two. What do you give it?
9.1. Delicious.
Whose Easter bread have you had?
This is just a generic scale, and it's a very high score.
Okay.
All right, comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see us cook.
Show us your Easter bread. You can even color eggs and put an egg in the middle before you bake it, and then it will bake around the egg. I didn't do it, but you could do that. So show us pictures. Post your pictures. Show us, and have a happy Easter. Buona Pasqua.
Buona Pasqua. Happy Easter, guys. Ciao.
Stay safe.